Hey, listen here. Welcome to the quantum side. Welcome to the quantum side. You see? Glad you're here. Glad you could join me today. I'll keep it real short and sweet. Today's topic, and I don't know how to say it, so I'm going to say it how I feel it. Man, fuck everybody. You have to have it in your mind that regardless of what somebody says, how you feel, what they look at you as, your opinion, their opinion, fuck it all. I have to win at the end of the day because if I lose, if I jeopardize it all, at the end of the day, my daughter is saying, but I need. My son is saying, can I borrow? My landlord is saying, where is the? My car is saying, we need gas. You see, if you at the end of the day, something is telling you that you're not cut out for it. It's always saying to you, you're not cut out for this. This is why you're a loser. This is why it's lonely at the top. This is why it's only 1% who are really rich. This is why. You're put through this test daily in life. I'm sorry to tell you. Yeah. You're put through this test daily in life. I'm going to give you an example. Today at work we had like a corporate meeting. And for me, honestly, this was the first time I was in a meeting of this magnitude. I'm not a manager or anything, but I am a CSA. I bring in the money for the store. And the lady who was directing the meeting, she said, I'm glad everybody's here because you need to know the importance of everybody's role. The managers, they manage the store, yes, no doubt. But the CSAs are the ones who bring in the money. And I can't make this stuff up, man. Out the blue, she pulled up my store. She said, "Look at this store." Remind you, I've only been the CSA for this store for a matter of months, maybe 3, maybe 4 months. She said, "Look at the magnitude of the change in the stores in store blah blah blah." She said they went to 25% to 47. I immediately got I my ego immediately got activated. Oh, I know they talking about me. I know because I know I'm different. I know I'm shining. I know I'm doing things. And it just so happens my manager brought me to the meeting. He was right there sitting next to me. And me and him has gotten into arguments, almost fights. I wanted to break his neck at a few point of times. He says, I don't, so the lady says, I don't know what happened, but it happened fast in the last few months. And the manager said, yeah, we got a new CSA. And he's sitting right here next to me. Hey, thank you. I said, thank you. You're welcome. We left the meeting. We went right back to work. Someone tested me. Someone said something that The old me would have immediately said, I took off my glasses, I went to him, I said, yo, I might not have even said nothing. I might have just knocked him out. But guess what? Immediately, I would have been out of the position that I was in. Just like that. It would have been over because I proved I couldn't handle it. I proved I couldn't handle it. And it hit me today. In life, you have to prove you can handle it. Because if not, the universe will give it to the next man and we'll catch you on the next go round if you're ready. And who knows when the next go round is coming? You see that? Who knows when the next go round is coming? I was in a group one day, right? And during the course of the week, everybody in this group, this was a recovery group, everybody in the recovery group was apologizing for their actions previously. Hey, I just want to say I'm sorry. I want to say I'm sorry. I want to say, and it hit me. God damn, everybody's apologizing. That's why nobody's getting anywhere. Because people who make it ahead in life, they do the right things when they're supposed to, at the right time. They don't have to apologize for it. Now, mind you, trust me, everybody makes mistakes, but don't get it twisted. The mistakes that you make separates you from the frequency or the level of the desire that you achieve. You can't go through life apologizing 1,000 times and think you're going to get the prize. It's not going to happen. Forget it. You can't go through life saying, you know what, I'm sorry, I apologize, and expect you to make up that time and space that you lost in between. It doesn't work like that, dummy. People who don't apologize have no reason to apologize because they've done the right thing and they steady moving forward. Okay? Life is a chess game. Life is a chess game, all right? In chess, if somebody takes your man, you can't apologize and get it back. Because if that was the case, I'd be the champion. You have to set your man up in the corner. You have to think 2 steps ahead. You have to make moves to preserve your king. You have to strap plan out a strategy or you're going to lose. And guess what? People who win don't apologize a lot because they make the right moves in the beginning when it calls for it. In life, you're going to get put on the spot right now. What are you going to do? Are you going to do the right thing or are you going to do the wrong thing? And don't get it twisted. A lot of people say, you know what? I forgive you. But the gap between somebody forgiving you and having no need to forgive you is like east from west. Is that far apart? My whole thing in the quantum side of thing is Get your mind right. Make the right moves now. Think. Don't let your emotions take control of your life. Those days are far gone. This is a new way of living. This is the quantum side of things. And guess what? My competition isn't anybody else but the vortex, because the vortex has everything I want and is giving it to me piece by piece, because the vortex can afford. The vortex is perfection. And the vortex says, you know what? If he's not ready for it, I'm not giving it to him. If he can't, if I just showed him how much, you know what's crazy? In a matter of 4 months, I made this company $115,000. My, my mom was racing, like, are you kidding me? I'm living check to check and I made these people $115,000? And six out of 70 shops, I'm number 17. Wow. You see, it's always a bigger picture. There's always a bigger plan, plot, scheme going on. And it's levels to this thing, man. It's levels. And if you can't think outside of your comfort zone, it's not for you. Okay, you can complain, cry, weep, sob all you want. But guess what? Get over it. The faster you can get over it, the faster you can achieve it. That's life. Take it or leave it. But guess what? You got no choice but to take it. You got no choice but to take it. So guess what? Do the best you can do with it. And I'm here to tell you, it ain't built for chumps. It ain't made for everybody. Okay? It ain't made for everybody. Ask yourself, is it made for you? Because you can cut to the chase. You can alleviate some of the frustration and the anger and the obsession. Because, if you say to yourself, you know what? I want a lot of things in life, but it ain't made for me. That'll cut back on some of your frustration. Because, you've accepted a role, you fell back and you said, you know what? It's just not made for me. I can't do it. I can't swallow the big pill. I can't hold in my pride. I don't have enough pride. You see that? Pride is a two-sided faced demon bastard, because if you don't have enough pride, you won't go the extra mile. If you got too much pride, you'll overdo it and you'll play yourself. Hey man, I love you guys. The quantum side of things is not easy. The quantum side of things is a daily test of your ability to be the best person that, guess what, you don't know how to be. But that little voice in your mind that says, be quiet. Don't say anything. Relax. You have to listen to that voice. A wise man doesn't shout. That wise person in you, he doesn't shout. He says, Let it ride. You'll, if you speak now, you'll blow your cover. It separates. Oh my God. You, it's crazy. It's crazy the degrees in how emotions separate us from what we want, from what we deserve. Our emotions, the vibration that puts off a frequency that determines the level. Ha! Did you hear what I just said? The vibration that puts off a frequency that determines a level. Can you rise? Can you live up to the person you want to be? Not who you are. Can you live up to the person you want to be? Let me give you an example. You look at TV, you see people who are rich driving fancy cars, blah, blah, blah. Can you do what it takes to achieve that? I'm out. I love you guys. It's the quantum side of things. It's the quantum side of things. All right? Life is big. You got one choice. Live it.